I started that. I'm like, hey, Mr. Clee, what's up? Like Long Beach, I technically call Long Beach home. Alma mater? Oh, we're not gonna play. Okay, so you have to play Alma mater. Most of us know they want to go for chicken. Hey, can you spread the word hate? Guys, dog right. No one told me. That's on me. I'll double check. I'll let you know. Did you play it last year? Alma mater last year. No?
They just sang it.
They just sang it and we
Yeah.
didn't play it?
Because they don't because they can't really keep up with music and they really care.
But that's okay if they don't do it.
I really never remember playing.
You do? Anderson, did you guys play the alma mater last year?
If we actually play, we should go get copies, or because I don't think every instrument has copies of all modern.
Okay, we're about to play, so let's get ready. I'll let you know who we are next. Let's test ability. See you guys in an hour. There are a lot of questions that I didn't have the answer to, and I wrote them out. And then when I talk, you guys wrote what? You talk. And then we talk. No, I don't. They like sometimes they like imagine like if there's a movie. I like reading things. Okay, let's get started. Hey, band. Samuel, that should not be on. You should not be on the field at all. Take off. Like at all. We're about to play. Let's go. Serenity, March, and the summer. Me first. I would not recognize it.
for the flag salute. Your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the United States, to the republic for which it stands. This is for all. Please be seated.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to welcome everyone to this year's commencement ceremony. I extend this welcome to members of our central administration, to our school administrators, teachers, staff, and most importantly, to our graduating students, your family, and friends. It is an honor for me to address you this evening. Graduates, let me share with you my thoughts on the wonderful event that is your high school graduation. You see, being that I'm not 18, I have attended a couple of my own graduation ceremonies and my own children's ceremonies. I look back on each of these occasions and they each stand out as special events in my life. Most of you may not recall anything about today other than that you were surrounded by family and friends and that you this day special occasion. I'm hoping that for the next few minutes you'll think to say and recall the message of each special moment in your life. I promise that you will have many shining moments throughout your lives. I want to discuss this milestone not from my perspective, but from yours. Think of me as your guide for this reflection as you consider your accomplishment of graduating from high school and what it means to you. You already know what it means to your family. They're all here. I want each of you to fully take in precisely how special this moment is in your life. I want to broaden your tour just a little and have you think about where this moment fits in your life journey. That is, today is not only about where you are right here, right now, but today is also where you each started, also about where you are going. You probably already have been told that life is a journey, and we are always moving on to the next adventure. If I venture to guess, I believe that most of you are already thinking about what is next. For example, right now, some of you are thinking about what grad night is going to be like, or what's for dinner. Some people think about the next 5 minutes, and some of you are thinking about the next 4 years. However, it is precisely on a day like today where we stop to celebrate a moment, the shining moment that is high school graduation. High school graduation is a big one, not only for you, but for your parents and family as well. You have all worked hard to get to the diploma we are awarding, and that accomplishment is truly worth celebrating. So tonight, we all celebrate all of you, but there is much more to this moment. For today, we also reflect on your journey to getting here and taking those lessons forward to imagine the possibilities of your future and then really go for it. Seek out new challenges, boldly embrace opportunities, realize your destiny. Each of you have a future filled with beginnings and endings. For each of you, I see many more shining moments just like the one you are enjoying today. What I want you to do right now, though, is to think back on all you have accomplished at San High School, all the good times. What I can tell you, though, all that has happened to you today can never be recaptured or relived because your future is already happening as you continue your journey. So you are celebrating both and the ending I'm talking about, of course, is of your exceptional education here in San Marino schools. You've been taught to try new things, to fail and learn how to deal with it, to collaborate, to analyze, think critically, to sing, to dance, to hit a softball. Some parts of this journey, you were the master of your choices. And I'm also sure that for some choices, your parents strongly suggested what you should do, such as do your homework. Don't eat that 2-day-old pizza. Clean your room. Don't wash the colors with the whites. You know, the decisions your parents have always made and likely will continue to give their input, wanted or not. As you got closer to this day, though, you probably realized that you made most of your choices and your parents' voices were not nearly as loud. Graduating from high school was one of those choices. As you look at this ending, also realize that you have had the benefit of dedicated and experienced teachers, coaches, and support staff willing to challenge you to learn. And at times, I'll bet they challenged you more than some of you would have preferred. While the diplomas you will receive signify that you've completed all of the academic requirements for graduation, understand that your diploma embodies much, much more. It captures and represents the sum of your educational, social, and emotional experiences that you've had up to now, and it is the cumulative effect of these experiences which prepare you for your future and your next steps towards your special moment. I assure you, each of you, you are all well prepared for the challenges ahead. There will be challenges, lots of them, but you know that already. As a graduating class, you are unique because each of you have arrived at the same place through a wide-ranging variety of individual experiences, largely chosen by you. Many of you have taken advantage of the wide range of academics and the performance arts program. A large number of you have participated and excelled in our athletic programs. All of you have learned the value of true grit, dedication to excellence, and leadership and teamwork. You've traveled to other communities as ambassadors of San Marino High School, whether it was competing on sports teams, in academic competitions, or with the marching band. These have all been experiences that contribute to your overall success. You've developed interpersonal by interacting with classmates and teachers. You've learned to enjoy additional freedoms you've either earned, accepted, or taken as you've gotten older, and hopefully you are prepared to accept the varying level of responsibility that is connected with each of them. All of the things mentioned are your past. All of these things have prepared you for your next adventure. While I can assure you that each of you are ready to start the next adventure, I'd like you each to think about what that adventure might look like. Picture it. You are sitting here listening patiently, thank you, and while you might have some idea what you're going to do for the next couple of years, the pages in the book of your life are still blank. The next chapter is waiting to be written, but the most exciting part of sitting here thinking about that chapter is that it will be a chapter where you get to write your own story. You are the master of your own destiny. You get all of the choices and all the responsibility. You can live your dreams, you see, up until right now, tonight. You have been ours. Your education has been mandatory. Like it or not, you had to get up every morning and go to school. Well, at least most of you. But after tonight, almost all of the choices you will make will be yours, unless you decide to share the decision-making or exceed that decision-making authority to someone else. I hope you don't give someone else the responsibility to make your decisions. Many of you will go on to further your education at colleges, whether they be 2 years or 4-year programs, technical or trade schools, but all of these will be schools of your own choosing, in intellectual pursuits of your own design. Now for the tip that should make you think about the speech at your next special moment. The choices I make are mine, and in making that choice, I can live with the consequences. It is, in fact, the consequences of decisions that give your life meaning. Your choices give direction to your life and to your future. Your choices say much about who you are today and who you will be tomorrow. Your decisions will impact not only your lives, but the lives of others. Up to now, the choices are largely your parents'. After today and each day thereafter, the decision-making responsibility shifts to you. The question you should be asking yourselves right now is this: do I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day? That is the answer to what will make you get to the next shining moment. This may sound obvious, but only you can become the best you. If you try to be someone else, you fail to become the best you. Talent is like a fingerprint. Every person's talent makes them unique. The key is to use yours to become the best you. Don't dwell on your weaknesses. Everyone has them. If you focus on them, at most, you can become average at things you're not naturally good at. But if you focus on your strengths, the things that come naturally to you, there's no limit to your development. Development is fundamental to being human. People don't want to be satisfied in their jobs. They want to grow and develop. Such is true of life. You don't want to be just satisfied with your significant other, your education, your job, or your family. You want these relationships to grow and develop. So as you sit here today, your next adventure begins with that question: do I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day? And if you're not sure yet what you do best or know what it is that really interests you, because you all know by now that if you're interested in something, you will do better. So if you are not sure about what you can do best every day, don't worry. Give it time, about 4 years worth. Explore. Go out there with your eyes, minds, and hearts wide open, and you'll figure it out soon enough. Some of you may choose to go to work. To you, my advice is to find a job that you love, and you'll never have to work a day in your life. And if it's not interesting at first, give it a chance. When you immerse yourself in something, you may be surprised at the things that grab your attention and which you have talent. Several graduates have chosen to enlist in military service. To you, I say sincerely, thank you. We truly Thank you. We truly appreciate the commitment you are making. Some of you will stay local, while others will move far away or even live abroad. I advise you to take in the sights and attractions of wherever you end up. But keep in mind the question: do I have the opportunity to do what I do best every day? Before I finish, let me give you a little more perspective. This time, not because I'm not as young as you are and have already done the graduation thing, but because I did not have the opportunity to go to the best school district that you went to. I tell my own children, San Marino is this great place where you have had many shining moments. Combine this nurturing environment that you have received with a solid educational foundation that you've worked hard to construct, and you are well prepared to take your steps in life. As you leave, I ask you to take these intentional steps confidently with purpose and experimentation. Open your eyes and mind. Fill your heart with the love and passion that will help you to have more shining moments if you're open to opportunities and strive every day to do what you do best. So you see, your graduation is an ending worth celebrating, but it also foreshadows for all of you a new beginning, and surely a memorable shining moment on your journey until your next one. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate all of you and wish you the best of everything going forward. I have no doubt that each of you will make us proud. Thank you.
Good evening. San Marino Unified School District Board of Education, faculty, parents, family members, community members, and graduates. Graduates, as you go off to college, please remember that while you can't choose your family, you can choose to ignore their phone calls. And parents, that goes both ways. Tonight we celebrate the end of one journey and have gone to any and all kinds of higher learning universities. Martin Luther King went to Morehouse College. Jaime Escalante went to PCC. Neil Armstrong graduated from Purdue